Welcome back to Let's Play JSRFMP. What's this? Well, we're not gonna be unlocking anything new if we're gonna have to restore the C files soon anyways, so I figured we might as well try out something interesting called Dev Mode. What is this? It's not really a secret of any sort. It's kind of public information, even though it's not documented in this game's official documentation, I don't think. Just add the dev mode command line parameter, and here you go, developer mode is enabled. You cannot play multiplayer, and it's not as powerful as you might think it would be, or at least I say that, having never actually tried it, but we'll see. But no saving. And no playing online. Oh. So for some reason, I spent a few minutes trying to get us to open in dev mode. I had done this once before, I'd opened in dev mode, I never played in dev mode, and that one appeared. And then subsequent times when I did it, like as of a few minutes ago, that little window at the beginning wouldn't appear, so I couldn't tell it was in dev mode. I thought it wasn't in dev mode, in fact, and it was really frustrating. Why is it not opening in dev mode? The command line parameter is there. I start doing things like running a batch program to make sure it runs with the parameter added, and for some reason, it just wasn't showing that window, and here I go. I start recording it, and suddenly that little window appears. Don't know why that happened, but anyways. So what does dev mode do? It mainly enables the developer console. What does the console let you do? I have very little idea. We're gonna find out. This is pretty blind. Who are we gonna play as? Oh yeah, we actually do have some new players to play as, don't we? At least 2 new characters, I think. Huh. Also, I got to hear some interesting stuff about this guy. This guy apparently he actually takes reduced damage, which is really cool. I didn't realize he had reduced cans. Darn it, that's nice too. I should notice that. Not many characters have variation in max cans in this game, which kind of disappoints me, but this guy having less seems appropriate. This guy's very tanky. He has reduced damage in addition to having a ton of health. But on top of that, once he gets knocked down to a low amount of health, his armor will actually fall off and it'll take increased damage, so he can't bounce back as well as other characters can. Would be really interesting to play as him in Horde mode, I think. Almost as damaging as combo, but I still don't think you can actually knock armor off of people. This guy seems a little bit more balanced. Definitely not anything like Hayashi. Good strength. Kind of. Decent strength. Decent. He's a little bit more balanced than the other guys. You know, what's better like? She's actually, well, for one, very similar. Yeah, I forgot just how extreme Gump stats were in this game. I'm used to being more like I'm used to JSRF being a bit more balanced. Yeah, so she's fairly balanced. She's basically Gorn. I know who to play as first. This seems more interesting. So what we'll just start out with some free mode somewhere, I guess. Where? I have no idea. Let's start in the safety of the garage. Tricky thing here is I'm gonna have to stay bent over this whole time instead of sitting and reclining comfortably in my chair so I can access the menu. This is interesting. I'm not used to seeing these guys. Those guys, I never looked at their shoes very closely. I never looked at these guys very closely in general. But those shoes, that is weird. Not just the way that they're like animated right now, but in general. Their shape. And just like the other Replica guys. Interesting. Their polygons clearly are not made for this. It's interesting. The relative lack of voice clips is unfortunate, but where's that? It's kind of weird. Did light poles always have this weird blackness to them in this game? Odd. We'll see what sort of tricks this guy has, though. Nothing's fancy there. What? Did he say hi? Oh, he doesn't have a hello sound. Darn. Okay, I think all the Rokaku guys and Golden Rhinos apparently all have the same moveset. It's not getting any sounds to work with for this guy, so I'm kind of surprised they managed to make it work. If you remember right, that was one of the reasons they weren't going to have Onishima play a lot, actually. Because he also has very few voice lines to work with. Even fewer, apparently. Anyways, let's get to the dev mode part. How do you do this? Actually, don't know how you do this. Here we go. Okay, so for some reason I thought it was... I don't know what made me think this was the case. I thought it was the chat that you... Come on. I thought it was the chat video had to open up to enter these commands, and it's not. I haven't played enough Half-Life and whatnot to realize that you should probably press the tilde key whenever you want to open up the console or something. Here we go. So this is dev mode. What happens if you try to open this when dev mode isn't active? It probably doesn't do anything. Anyways. Segments of being hidden. Spawn enemy. Movie test. Interesting. I'll never can show up. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at that, of course. Power upload map. Free cam. CMD arguments. Connect arguments? Oh. Well, that's how I ran the game. You can see I have D-drive file path here. I guess that's not particularly private information. You see that for certain reason I keep this in my folder named RIPs, which is not ripped with anything, but whatever. This maps is characters. I think this just lists all the characters. Yeah, all the characters are actually in the game. And I have a way to actually like scroll up here. I think I have a way of scrolling in the console. It has a scroll bar and everything. Can't do anything with it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, you can see some characters that aren't actually some that I don't have that are secret, like the corner video 99, and then some others are actually. I never heard about Cube Fluffy Skin. Huh. Some of which are either not really implemented into the game yet, or otherwise not for public consumption. There's many maps I won't be able to access. Not that I can really do anything with that right now. And on the menu. Oh, I can actually open that elsewhere. That's interesting. Implication I can open this console in a menu. Map. This probably just gives you a list of things. And ooh, this will be fun. Beautiful. For some reason, I feel like when that usually plays in actuality, the background music doesn't mute though, whereas it did here. Interesting. What's G damage? Oh, G damage would be like. So that's what happens when you get tagged. You actually see the tagged person that tagged you. That's kind of cool. But I guess you can probably. I wonder if you can really see yourself flying with that. No kill. Out of curiosity. So I do this. Now it just kills you. Darn, I was curious if you could just see yourself flying across the screen that way. And now I'm curious. If I do. I put some effort into combining inputs here. Darn it, stupid ceiling. That would have been really fun. I guess it's just to get out of bounds. Can't get out of bounds by accident. I don't know. Okay, for some UX players, In toward mode, that's interesting. In toward mode, do it. Never started, but it's never a bad time. Let's see what their power-ups are, for instance, as well. Does that never arm? Oh no, you can't hit yourself in your own mine, that's the issue. But you could. You can't, Daniel. Oh, there you go. Come on. And I'm curious about how I can combine things. How do I do this? Oh, yep. That bypasses any invincibility, apparently. Oh, that's interesting. Or well, you only ragdoll if you actually die, right? Yeah. So I was wondering if I could, well, first let's just die. That poor neck this guy has. Now if you do... Oh. What's it called? Okay, so tab and click works too. Good. What if the hidden commands are actually invisible through tab complete? I hope not. What was it? Get power up. One was it? Yeah. So if I do this. Huh. Can't believe how that works. So normally you'd be invincible during that time, but apparently not now. Ooh, I never noticed those scorch marks on the ground. That's kind of funny. So this is mostly just me screwing around, I guess, but that's all. The main thing you would do here. So I wanted to take a close look at how this thing works. Bomb you can throw. Supposedly you can really mess someone up if you get him with it. I think I put this insta home in on people or something like that too, automatically. Ow. It didn't hurt me much as it was, but see if you can hit back directly, it has more of an effect. It's hard to get hit back directly, honestly. As things are. No, it doesn't seem to do much. Unless I'm just not timing it right. That'd be more a matter of having someone actually throw it at you. And then hit back directly, because it might be that I'm just getting caught in have its secondary explosion. I don't think so. That probably should have hit me as hard as it could have. Oh yeah, it's still the multiplayer power-ups, isn't it? That I've never even seen or really even heard of. What is this? Oh, of course. What the heck? Oh, it throws it. Oh no! Throws snowballs at you. It's a turret. That's weird. That is very weird. Him being a snowman, I'm assuming he eventually melts, right? I'm also invincible if I'm moving fast enough, apparently. One thing I'm curious about. Accuracy to the original game. Okay, you can, in fact. I was wondering if you could wall ride on those consecutively. Because the way you can wall ride them is kind of weird, because they're all considered separate wall ride surfaces, even though you can wall ride along more than one in a single wall ride. Does this kind of go away? He can ragdoll you, apparently. I don't know if it's just a chance to ragdoll you. It's apparently something this game had a chance to ragdoll you, as opposed to just always ragdolling you. Or not. Okay, so I can't see a list of power-ups I can use, apparently. It's kind of weird, okay. That's the one that deletes cans, so to speak. Oh, come on. 6 really does nothing. There are apparently no more power-ups to be seen. I don't have a list of them, so it's kind of hard to tell. I disagree. Give. Room props, movie test. So I'm not sure there's anything else for you to play with inside of here, as far as this goes. I was curious. Oh, I'm warm spot. I need to work outside of hard mode. Actually, I should check that. What's this do though? Ooh, that is cool. Got a memo, demo. It's actually really cool. My issue now being that I can't control the menu. Guess this is just a recording of some sort, but I'm controlling the camera. Can I make you stop? No? Oh geez, that's interesting. That's interesting recording there. Oh, there's no that doesn't count as a player. Darn it! But is there not a way for me to actually end this? I'm guessing there's not now. So I can't navigate the menu because I'm stuck now as the camera. Okay, well, give me a second. Actually, darn, you're not really supposed to close this game when it's running, because it can mess up your save file, but I'll start that up again. In fact, I need to make sure I run it in dev mode again, so I need to open it through my preferred launching method. Here we go. It's weird that this doesn't catch the made with Unity screen. The reporter. Okay. So we don't lose our save file or anything. What else can we do? Actually, I might cut the episode here. I realize this is a different flavor of video. It's just kind of seeing what's available to us. But I think what we'll start doing is seeing if we can spawn enemies in places other than horde mode. Even if we can't, we can start playing around with enemies in horde mode. Oh, also, random thing. I always found this weird. I forgot about this entirely up until now, for years. On the left of this picture here, the background picture here, this picture appears in the manual for JSRF. I always thought it looked so weird how for some reason the bottom of the can that the love shockers are holding, or is holding, I guess, the one character, is the poor immortals, their faces cut off on the bottom there. It's perfectly aligned with Soda's shoulder, and that always weirded me out because it looks like it's like a suction cup stuck to his shoulder, doesn't it? I always thought that it did. Anyways, I guess I'll see you next time where we see if we can come up with something interesting to do in horde mode or some other place with this. Everyone.